Hey, what's up guys, it's Graphic Phoenix back with another video today, and today we're doing the March Reptile Room Tour. Let's get into it. I know I said this is going to be a March Reptile Room Tour, and it is. I'm just letting you know that this is obviously the plant tank where I have all my plants. If you guys want to see what's in here, as well as detail into this and my giant bromeliad here, click the link on the screen right now, and that'll take you to that video. Now that you're back, we can go see the rest of the Reptile Room Tour. Let's get started. We are over here at the Shellman tank, the Hermans Tortoise. He is doing absolutely fantastic. As you can see, he's destroyed all of his plants, but soon enough, one of these succulents over here that is not in bloom right now, like that guy, will be in his tank for him to enjoy. Until that time, he is just roaming around, enjoying life, and digging, destroying things. You know, typical Sheldon things. He's doing absolutely awesome. He is a wonderful tortoise. Can we get a booty dance? Can we? Come on. Come on. No booty dance? How could you? Before I feed him, I have his salad over there. I have the calendar marked up. Last month he was weighing in at 531.3. That was right after feeding. He's 495.9. He's not losing weight. That was literally right after feeding. And look how much I feed him. There's a lot of food in here. So dump this in here, and maybe when he's done eating I'll weigh him again just to see exactly how much he weighs when he's full. But as you can tell, he will go for the red salad first and the radicho first. As I say that, he's going to prove me wrong because he's a little bugger. The rest of his tank is doing awesome. It's a 5 foot by 2 foot by 1 foot tall pen that I custom made. Really easy to make. It's basically just wood. I believe it's 3/4 inch plywood with H-core plastic glued on the middle, in the bottom, and sealed with silicone bead all the way up all the sides. So it's pretty much watertight, and it's holding up really well. At some point, maybe when I move out or whatever, I'll probably make him a bigger pen. Maybe get a female for him. I don't know, but right now he's loving life. If you guys don't own a tortoise and you haven't seen my videos before, you guys should really get one. These guys are probably the most customizable reptiles out there. I started several years ago with bubbles. Now those didn't work out because they weren't really got through a reputable breeder, and it didn't really work out. But I got Sheldon from one of the guys in town here, and he's been doing amazing. Now I do have a new addition to his setup, and that is this right here. All Hail the King from Breaking Bad. If you guys haven't seen Breaking Bad, what are you doing with your lives? After you're done watching the Reptile Room Tour, go check out Breaking Bad. It's on Netflix. You can probably find it online as well. But I got this poster at my university. They had a sale, and I was like, okay. I think it's like 5 feet by 3 or 4 feet, and it was like 10 or 12 bucks. So you can't really beat that. Typically, you'd be paying like 30 or 40 bucks for something like that, even though it's just a huge-ass piece of paper. I'm super excited about that. From there, we'll move on to the dart frogs, just because I like going all over the place in this one. I did wipe their glass just before this video, but as you can see, the humidity in there is kicking up, and it's already refogging everything. However, it is still clear enough for me to show you. Look at all those eggs. These guys are the Ranotomea ventrimaculata Borgia Ridge. They are breeders like you don't even know. They just breed so much. It's insane. I have probably, I don't know, 16 babies over there. Well, 15 because one of those is Ranotomea reticulata. But this is how you spell it right there. And these guys are doing really well. I did throw in a bromeliad in there that actually has a pup and is beginning to form a second pup there. Very beginning stages, but I am more than okay with that. Trying to see if I see anyone. I don't think I do, but I opened this up to show you. I'm not taking their tadpoles out anymore. I believe there was one in here at one time. Yep, he's still in there. You can't really see him all that well, but there is one in there buried amongst the muck. And I don't know where they're putting all the rest. I assume maybe in this bromeliad. Let me know if you guys can see one. No, I don't think you can. But I have no idea. I'm not really sure where they're putting them all. Or if they're even really going anywhere. I have no clue. But I have enough for right now. So if there's a couple froglets in there in the future, that is a-okay with me. I am not going to push for it though because I have so many eggs and tadpoles at the moment. I do not see any of the reticulata. Rantomea reticulata. Oh. See him right there? Beautiful creatures these guys are. He's about to run away. I'm filming this one in the morning, so they're a little more out and about. You can see a good shot of them right there. Their tank is doing really, really well. The one bromeliad that was right here obviously died. It had 2 pups though. Those are doing fantastic. I think at one time there was at least 2 eggs laid in this one. I don't know if there's any more in there or anything like that, but as you can see there, the beginning of another bromeliad pup. There's another one here. There's also another one all the way at the back there. You can see it's a pretty nice sized one. So they're clearly liking this tank. I don't mind this tank. This one is certainly nicer than this one. I did trim this one up so it looks a lot better than it used to, but I'm still not really too satisfied with it, so at some point I will get around to changing it. Right now I'm in the heart of midterms. I have an OChem midterm tomorrow, but I know you guys want the reptile room tour, so I'm here to deliver it for you. Let's just get one more shot of this guy here. Look at him. Look how cute he is. Standing proud in his domain. That's the dart frogs. From there, I suppose we can move to the dart frog tadpoles because they're kind of 1 and 1. They're doing actually really, really well. They're pretty much this whole front lane is starting to get back legs. This guy, you can see his back legs forming there, really nice. So that is perfect. Everybody else is doing quite well. They're all growing really well. I now do a water change once a week on these guys. And since then, they've absolutely taken off. So, Cody, if you're watching this, I doubt you are, but thank you for the tip. The only other Rantomea reticulata in here is actually back there, and he's got a nice kink tail. Don't know how that happened, but, I mean, if he develops fine, he's still going to be a healthy frog. So let's hope that works out. You can also see in here, I must have been doing a water change, and this is just like my spare water bucket. Whenever I do a water change out of the shrimp tank there, which needs to be done soon, I put it into here, and this is also where I dump all my tadpole water. And clearly one got away from me, but I'm not going to take him out. I'm going to leave him in there and just see how he does. I mean, I have enough tadpoles already, so I hope he does well. That would be really, really cool, just to see how fast he develops compared to the other ones in the little containers that I have. This is the other dart frog tank that I built. It's doing pretty well. The waterfall's not on. I honestly don't think I'm ever going to use that waterfall, but it's in there just in case I ever want it. You can see in there, it looks like a really, really nice tank. This bromeliad's really, really full right now. It puffed up a lot. It really likes it in here. And then this one growing huge in the back with beautiful colors is a pup of that really green one. And then there's an air plant there. There's a crypt something. There's some moss. There's actually That green guy back, that's actually a passion fruit plant back there. There's also a Swiss cheese philodendron at the very top. And some baby tears growing in there. So it's looking really good. I cannot wait to fill that up. In the next couple weeks, I am going to be filling it up, so I'm not going to give you guys any details in this. You'll have to tune in 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, something like that, and you'll see exactly what's going in there. From there, I guess we can do the shrimp tank, because we're here. I'm not cleaning it, I'm just kind of letting it go, which is why it's all algae-fied. You can see there when I move, it just kind of gets hazy. But it's looking really, really good. I do have some more Java fern growing on the cholla wood. The shrimp are absolutely loving it. They're doing really, 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 really well. I added a Echinodoris fuego. It's basically a smaller version of a Amazon sword. So it looks really good. The Bucephalophandra, whatever. One plant's there. The other plant's here. Still no colors coming in, which I'm kind of bummed about, but hopefully it comes in the near future. And then the floating plants on the top are called green water salvia. Now we can move on to Stryker, the OG, the oldest in the room. He's about 10, 11 years old, something like that. And I'll just move this off for him. I fed him yesterday, so he's nice and full. Aw, look at him. He looks so royal. He looks awesome. He's a sweetheart. He's a leopard gecko. Great first reptile if anybody's looking for one. They are super handleable, very tame, and just really cool. Came on even more. Look at them. I'm sorry, when I get to see these guys, I take pictures, especially now that this guy's apparently becoming more bold, because typically I walk into the room and they just bolt. Still no one to be seen in here. But we'll move down a level and go down to Tig, who you can see right there, her tail. She's a partial pinstripe harlequin crested gecko. She's in an 18 by 18 by 24 acrylic cage made by Reptile Edge. Their website's been down for forever, but you can go visit them on Facebook and they can hook you up with some of these nice cages. I don't know if they have any of this size available, but they do make plenty of different sizes. I had some people asking what this plant back here was. Honestly, I have no idea. It's an Exoterra something. It's not alive, obviously. And then there's just some cork tubes and some wood logs. So it's a little bit dark in there, but I don't have anything to light it up with, so that's what we're going to have to get. But you saw Tig, which is awesome. You don't get to see her every reptile room tour. I don't know if I've done an update where I've showed this rack. Obviously, it's not as nice because I have a 18 by 18 by 24 Exoterra, the crickets, the weight scale, everything out, but it looks beautiful. It's an Exoterra rack. And soon enough, I hope to have just this whole area filled with dart frog tanks. Up top here, we have a water change bucket. We got some springtails, some isopods, a bunch of fruit flies, some fruit fly containers that I need to clean, some extra bulbs, water purifier, just everything I need pretty much goes up there, and I don't have to worry about it getting lost or anything. It just stays up there. This is his upgraded setup. I don't believe it was in the last reptile room tour. Look how gorgeous he is. And before anybody asks about Rango, I will re-inform you, Rango did pass away. He was 4.5, almost 5 years old, something like that, and yeah, it sucks, but life goes on. I mean, it still sucks, but I'm not, like, saddened by it. I'm not mourning or anything. Animal passes and you move on. It's kind of like people. This is a brand new cage, though. This is a 2 foot by 2 foot by 4 foot tall tank. It has a solar glow and then just another like house light for light, and then a UVB bulb back here, and then another house light for light, just so the plant does well. I'm thinking when my parents go to the States again, I'm going to get them to bring me back some Jungle Dawn LEDs. so I can throw them in there, and this cage will be so bright, it will be phenomenal. But this is Skye, the super translucent veiled chameleon, doing fantastic in a brand new spiffy looking cage. Anybody wondering, there is 2 umbrella plants in there. There's his original from his old cage, which is this small one here. Then there's the big one in the back corner, and they're both doing fantastic, so I'm happy with that, and I guess he is as well. Now we can go to the kind of weird, trippy cage. This cage is obviously Skye's tank. I'm sorry for the flashing, it's the frequency of the LEDs. I could try and change it here to a different color, or maybe turn down the brightness. Green, green, blue, anything? Okay, well, that's not going to work, so I'll just turn back up the brightness here. And give you a quick overview. This cage is 4 foot by 2 foot by 1 foot tall. There is a radiant heat panel right there, controlled by a herpstat. It's not an actual herpstat, it's just a Zoomed something. I don't know. It's at the back of his tank, so I'm not going to pull it out, but it's set to about 93 degrees on the hotspot, which is covered in tile. And you can see right there what it looks like. It's all just the same decorations from his last tank, and he is right there. I know the lines are there. I won't stay on this tank for long. He's doing really awesome. He's pretty much stopped growing, but that's fine. And then I also have LEDs in here, which is why it's making that weird wavy thing. It's just the frequency of the LEDs messes with the frame rate of the camera. And you can see they're fully controllable via this. I have the little receiver thing poking out of the cage there, so I can change it blue, I can go green, I can go pink, I can do just white, on, off, anything I want is pretty much possible. I'll show you them here. There you are. They're right there. I'm gonna stop filming this tank because it's probably making some of you guys sick, but from there we can actually move on to the bros. And of course, no one's out. Wow, this might be the first reptile room tour that none of the monitors are even visible. Under there? Nope. Alright, well, that's kind of a bummer. For those of you who have watched the channel before, these are the Red Ackie monitors, Bowser and Stella. They are, as I just said, Varanus acantharus, or Red Ackie monitors. And their tank is pretty ballin'. It's 4 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet tall. It has a 100-watt basking bulb back there, which makes that point about 130 degrees. They have a UVB bulb, a second UVB bulb, vent for ventilation in the back, small little water dish there. Their tank is pretty awesome. I'm really happy with the way it came out. They really like it. This is a lay box. If Stella ever produces eggs, that will be where she lays, I'm hoping. And that would be really, really, really awesome. Because, I mean, who doesn't want little baby Ackie monitors? I certainly do. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I will let Sheldon finish this bite, and then I'm going to actually weigh him again, just to see what he weighs in after he's eaten. Not all of his food, but some of it. I'm sure he's going to hate me for doing it. C'est la vie, mon ami. Let's go weigh ya. Just quick. I'm sorry. I love you. See, there you go. Like, what, 10, 15 grams? I don't remember exactly what he was first, but like 10 or 15 grams he's gained. So, you can see I weighed him last month on a full stomach. But I hope you guys enjoyed. There will be some changes coming in the near future, so I'm really, really super excited about that. And we will leave you with a shot of both of the Ranatomea reticulata there. Check them out. Anyways, guys, if you liked the video, drop a like down below. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave those in the comments. I respond to pretty much everything. If you made it to the very end of this video, which has been a whopping, I don't know exactly, but 20-something minutes, leave the word grass in the comment section down below, and I'll know that you made it to the very end. If you guys enjoyed and want to see more frog, reptile, shrimp, and plant videos in the future, subscribe to my channel, and you will not be disappointed. So have a good one, guys. Graphic Phoenix, out of here.